There is an evil that I have seen under the sun, and it lies heavy on mankind, a man to whom God gives wealth, possessions, and honor, so that he lacks nothing of all that he desires, yet God does not give him power to enjoy them, but a stranger enjoys them. Solomon identifies a severe affliction, the paradox of material success paired with an inability to enjoy it. Wealth is a fragile foundation because it can be snatched away by illness, injury, or death before the owner tastes satisfaction. In biblical times, wealth was measured in physical hoards of silver and livestock. Today we see this in modern hustle culture, where individuals build massive retirement funds but may face premature stress or illness that prevents them from ever retiring to enjoy their labor. If a man fathers 100 children and lives many years, but his soul is not satisfied with life's good things, and he also has no burial, I say that a stillborn child is better off than he. Solomon challenges the highest ancient blessings, longevity, and large families. If these do not lead to a satisfied soul or a dignified end, a child who never saw the sun is more fortunate because the stillborn has rest, rather than a century of joyless struggle. Ancient people prioritized legacy through many children. Modern society often pursues legacy through digital footprints, corporate titles, or social status. Yet if the inner person remains empty, the length of the bio is irrelevant. Even though he should live 1,000 years twice over, yet enjoy no good, do not all go to one place? The preacher uses a hypothetical 2,000-year life to prove that time cannot solve the problem of a restless heart. Since both king and beggar end in the same one place, the grave, wealth without enjoyment is a net loss. Ancient kings sought immortality through monuments. Today, biohacking and medical advances try to extend the seasons, but the under-the-sun perspective remains trapped by the inevitable return to dust. All the toil of man is for his mouth, yet his appetite is not satisfied. For what advantage has the wise man over the fool? Labor primarily serves the physical senses, the mouth, but the nephesh or soul remains unfulfilled. Solomon argues that in raw biological survival, the intellectual has no real advantage over the simpleton. In antiquity, hunger was a constant physical threat. Today, we live in an age of information overload and sensory indulgence, yet our soul is not satisfied. We feed our senses with digital consumption, but often starve our spirits. Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of the appetite. This also is vanity and a striving after wind. Solomon advises contentment with what is actually present, the sight of the eyes, rather than chasing wandering desires or fantasies. Daydreaming for more is just another way of grabbing at the wind. Ancient desire wandered toward neighboring flocks. Today, social media fuels a wandering soul by showing curated versions of other lives, making us despise our own reality and leading to constant dissatisfaction. Whatever has come to be has already been named, and it is known what man is, and that he is not able to dispute with one stronger than he. The more words, the more vanity. Solomon introduces determinism. Everything is already named and known by God. Inadequacy is the human baseline. We cannot fix what is crooked or argue our way out of our limitations. Biblical people respected the fate of the king. Modern man believes he can master time and manipulate his environment. Yet Solomon warns that our many words, theories, and plans only increase the sense of emptiness. For who knows what is good for man while he lives the few days of his vain life, which he passes like a shadow? For who can tell a man what will be after him under the sun? Solomon concludes with total uncertainty. Life is a shadow, unstable and brief. Since no one knows the future under the sun, human effort to secure the good is a puzzle without a solution. Ancient seekers looked to omens. Modern society looks to data analytics to predict the future. Yet we still cannot answer the fundamental question of what truly matters after we are gone. The preacher's investigation into wealth and wisdom ends at an impasse. These vanities are designed to drive us toward the only foundation that lasts. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Subscribe and join us for the next video on Ecclesiastes chapter 7.